Alright, so what's going on? How y'all doing today? What I was finna say? Alright, so today I want to make a video about seeking vainglory. And one thing I wanted to say about what that is, well, I got a couple stuff to actually say about that, really. So, I feel like like I said, I feel like because I'm learning so much in this season that it's crazy. That's why I say, the more you stay isolated, you be seeing all type of stuff. Even with myself, like I feel like, yeah, but I feel like anybody can start wanting to seek vainglory and develop that self-seeking stuff. I don't really think anybody is exempt, especially when I guess you don't know your self-worth like that, or you may feel like your self-esteem may be attacked in a sense. Oftentimes I feel like most people, they want to speak, to let people know what they not, and just like to kind of like prove themselves to other people kind of thing. But I feel like today what I noticed is with that self-seeking stuff or seeking vainglory, I think of it like this. Y'all see like majority of these celebrities, how a lot of them, they got the fame and whatnot, and the fame itself, they be like it builds the ego up. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, even though, like I said, it may build your ego up, at the same time, it's like it puts you at a not normal state. You know what I'm saying? Not normal way of thinking. You start thinking, like either, I guess, high-minded of yourself, or you start thinking of yourself too highly than you should, when in fact, like I said, we all just human beings, and ain't nobody flawless but God. Like we brittle like creatures. Even on my best days, like I'm not flawless, like flawless VVS. Like I'm in the eyes of God, like I said, fearfully, wonderfully made. But I feel like we can sometimes develop that seeking that vainglory when you want everybody to pay attention to you and have eyes on you, but you get lost in that, you see. And it'll be never enough. It'll never be enough. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, a lot of these celebrities, they have, the fame that they do. And they be having all these different people from all over the world, they fans, saying they love them, they be supporting them and stuff. But understanding, like I said, that we still human beings at the end of the day. It really ain't gonna too much do nothing for you. You're gonna end up just like you can dress nice, you can feel good as much as you want to. But at the end of the day, if we go through any type of persecution, I guess, or certain people may not acknowledge us, like we not God, like we could dress good, we can do everything. You feel me? I mean, we could do a lot of things. But, and I say this also for myself, like, but the seeking of vainglory thing, because, at the end of the day, people can only give us the respect that's required to be given to us or whatever. But anything higher than that, the moment that you want people to look at you higher than what you ought to, that's when it becomes a problem, and you start feeling awkward. I feel like even with celebrities, when they be on stage, like they feel kind of weird with so many people uplifting them like that. You know what I'm saying? like I said, I don't personally feel like it feels normal. Like today, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Like I felt like I literally like felt like my head was gonna jump off my head because, you know, feeling kind of good today. You know, I got my hair cut and stuff. You know, I'm dressing nice today, and I'm like, all right, you feel me? Like I'm doing it. I'm doing it, and it's good to have, you know, high self-esteem about yourself and confidence. Just don't let it go past what it should. You know what I'm saying? You could be confident, but then don't become obviously arrogant, and then don't think that just because however God using you, that, you know, you forget that you still human. You forget, you know, like he says in his word that we will be persecuted. So it don't, you know, and I guess it took today for me to see it. It don't matter however you may look, how gifted you may be, how talented you may be, however God is working in your life, it works out. You know what I'm saying? It works out. Like not everybody has to like you, not everybody has to be around you, kind of thing. And, you know, that's cool. You know, because normally I'm somebody that, you know, I want like the attention of other people sometimes, and want people to validate me and acknowledge me when I come in the room. But you get too much of it, like I said, it just make you feel funny, like, because you know it ain't normal. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, do you want to be like an idol to people, or like what? You feel me? Because that's where to be going to. And I don't think, it don't even feel right, like, for one person to get that much praise. You see what I'm saying? Considering that, like I said, we all still human beings, you know? So that's why I say, like, with the seeking of vainglory, I don't think it's never gonna, you know, that's why I believe it's not good to do that. Only because we're still human and we're still brittle, you know what I'm saying? We cry, we can get scratches, you know, like, we're not unbreakable. Like, we can be broken. We can die. We're not immortal. So, you know, like I said, you can give people respect. I mean, you can let people respect you or whatever, but then don't expect too much. You know what I'm saying? Just expect the right amount. And then, like I said, another thing is, you know, the right people will see you whenever it's the time for them to see you. That way you're not, like, just overly forcing it. You know what I'm saying? And it's way more comfortable that way when you're not forcing things, right? So, you know, and I just witnessed this today. Like, you know, I'm trying to force people to get people to look at me in a certain kind of light. You feel me? It feels unnatural, and it's making me overwhelmed, because now that you over here forcing yourself, you forcing for people to look at you and acknowledge you and to see your worth or your value. You know, especially the wrong people, you stuck in this wrong way of thinking, like, all right, you know, and then you feel like you gotta act like that all day, you know. So it's kind of scary in a sense, you know. But you know, I'm thankful for God's, like, grace and allowing me to mess up and learn from my mistakes and stuff. That's why I'm also trying to tell y'all this, because it don't feel good on your mental. Like, it's good, like I say, for you to be confident in yourself. Just don't get lost in the sauce, kind of thing. And obviously, like I said, when you're seeking vainglory, yeah, you definitely getting lost in the sauce, because, you know, I'm learning myself, like, you know, and it'll be different stuff that you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I said with the celebrities, like, they got contracts and stuff, so they gotta get on concert, they gotta do shows, they gotta rap, they gotta act a certain way when they get on stage. You know? But, you know, us on the other hand, that's just, like, I guess regular people, we're not celebrities, whatnot. Like, yeah, you can, you know, be like however you want to be. If you want to be quiet, you can be quiet. If you want to speak up, you can speak up. If you like cartoons, if you like to be artistic and creative, you can be those things. And don't, like, obviously, I guess, worry about people that don't acknowledge it and don't pay attention to it, because that's what makes you comfortable at the end of the day. You know, and that's just where I'm coming to with it. You know, and I'm speaking more so for somebody that could like easily fall into seeking vainglory. I literally feel like at times I really have. So, you know, but like I said, giving, God has given me grace to learn from this stuff. I'm just trying to give it to y'all so that y'all won't fall into the same, mistakes as I have. And, I wouldn't want y'all to feel the things that I have felt, because like I said, it make your whole body feel weird. Like I don't know if y'all ever like felt confident, but I don't know if y'all ever felt like confident, but it's like, imagine you being like overly confident and you don't know how to get out of that. So it's like it's power within being humble. You know what I'm saying? You ain't always got to be the top dog and be seen by everybody, because we called to be humble as well. And that's fine. It's like I said, you can be quiet, you can relax when you in a state of being humble. But whenever you feel like you're in a state of having to prove something to other people, that's gonna stress you out, because now your body is not in a relaxed type of state. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say the things that I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, for the people that you need to show something to, or you feel like you want them to see your work, they'll see it whenever it's that time. But like I said, whenever we try to force stuff and we just on our own, like trying to get people to acknowledge us and see us, it kind of messes us up, because now we're not being authentic, we're not being our true selves that God has made us to be. And then too, it's like I said, it's putting you in that state, like it's gonna stress you out, and that's literally how I felt today. You feel me? Like, because you got all this in your mind of just thinking like, I have to be this way, I have to do this, I have to operate like this in order for people to like me and like see my value and my worth. But you're not even being true to yourself, and it's a little bit hard, because you got to come with the acceptance of, you got to accept the people not seeing your value, and you got to accept when people not seeing your worth, and you got to be okay with that. And just understanding that, like I said, the right people, they will see your value. The right people, they will see your worth. And, that like I said, that should be enough for you. Because anytime we, get too much, like I said, as human beings, we can become overstimulated. So, and then, obviously when we become overstimulated, I feel like you're going to pop. So, there's nothing wrong with being humble and being quiet and not being seen by people, not being acknowledged by other people. There's nothing wrong with that. So this is pretty much just all I wanted to say. If you seeking vainglory, I'm putting myself out there, like I've been done it before, and I'm letting y'all know like it's easy to do. Obviously, like I said, whenever our self-esteem is low, or we feel like ain't nobody paying attention to us, whatever, it's easy to fall into. But just know, like I said, whether you are humble and you being quiet, you still you still all the things that, God has, said of you. And just because like you quiet and nobody is, seeing you, like don't go off of that stuff. Don't allow that to be the reason why you crash out, or you know what I'm saying, your whole day is messed up. When your time will come, you feel me? Even within like the pain that we experience, like let everything have its perfect work, and it's helping me, because it's helping me to take the ease off stuff. And it helps me to take like my control, like my hand off of certain stuff, So the right people will see you in the right time. And like I say, whoever don't acknowledge you, you feel me? Just understand, you feel me? Like the right people will come along. So don't get bent out of shape. But I'm out, y'all. Peace.